Hi Aries, welcome to WillowOAK. Let's do your reading for May. First, we're going to get your overall energy for the month. Take some oracle cards and go into the tarot. Clarify, get some advice from the universe. And finally, we'll take an angel card. Okay? Now, please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. And you might check your other placements for a more complete picture, or if this does not resonate with you, all right? Let's see what you have here. Oh, balance. Okay. Working too hard or multiple jobs. The need to bring balance and fun into your life. Juggling multiple priorities, potentially balancing the budget. So this is talking about you're doing a lot and you need to be able to balance it out. Make yourself a priority, okay? And I do understand life happens. You know, you've got to take care of it. But you need to take care of yourself as well, okay? So let's get a few oracle cards and see what they would like to share. Kind of helps lay the groundwork. All right, let's see what our first oracle card is. Beautiful. Poised. What this is saying is you are ready. Okay? You have been ready. You are ready. You will be ready for what it is you want to come into your life, which your overall energy is the need for balance. It is possible that this is saying you are balanced, but especially with the poised card, I think it's saying that you are ready for balance. And so there's this really high potential that you are creating the balance. You know, you're in the process of figuring it out. But yeah, you are poised, you're ready. So when the timing is right, you will go forward with this beautiful balance. And life is so much lighter, so much easier when you have the balance. And oftentimes, if you're not making yourself a priority, you know, the balance is askew. And that's what I'm feeling here, is that you need to bring in balance for you, you know. Take time for you. If you need to play, play. If you need to rest, do that. Whatever it is that you need for you, you need to make that a priority. Now you have ghost. And what this is saying is it could be a person. It could be anything. It could be something from your past, something that you were wanting to do. But what it is something from your past is reemerging. It's coming back into your life in some fashion. And like I said, it could be a person, but it could also be potentially, as an example, something that you wanted to do or create sometime in your past. And maybe that will help to create the balance. So yeah, maybe it's something, it could be anything. A person that you really cared about pops back in. Or maybe an example would be you wanted to create some art and you put it off because life gets busy. Well, this desire is coming back in. Only you're going to know. But you probably should take action on it. Yeah, it's coming out right under the poised card. So you're ready for whatever this is. Turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace, which is a beautiful energy. Yeah. You know, if somebody is having a hard time, and this to me could be a hard time, it is oftentimes difficult to think of things to be grateful for. But if you put it down to, you know, the basic level, there are many things to be grateful for. For one, you woke up today, right? You're alive, you're breathing, the sun could be shining, you see a beautiful bird fly by, you're healthy. There are so many things that if you just take a moment of time and think about it, you can come up with so many things to be grateful for. And of course, there's the big things too. But I can tell you, being alive is a big thing, right? But this is saying give with gratitude and grace. And it could also be talking about, you know, if you see somebody in need, helping them. But I think with the other cards here, it is quite possible it's talking about changing the mindset, or not necessarily changing, but adding to your mindset the gratitude. And I can tell you it's wonderful to keep a gratitude journal. Every day, maybe come up with 10 things, however many feels right for you, and just write it down and look back on it. And it's pretty amazing. I do that. I've done that. And I look back on it and think, wow, how true is that? Just grateful to be alive. Being grateful that I can walk in the grass with my bare feet. So anyway, sorry, I kind of got off on my soapbox there. You're ready for something to come into your life. And if you go by your overall energy, it's balance. Something to help you create the balance. And being grateful, having a journal that you keep about that, will help to create balance, because it will help you see things in a different light. Okay, let's see what the tarot would like to share. Beautiful. This is letting you know that there is fast, positive incoming energy. Now, sometimes, you know, if I'm looking at this and this is fast usually. The imbalance is oftentimes created by having to do too much. Too much too often. And this is fast. So, you know what they say about stress? Whether it's negative or positive, it's still stress. But I would take positive stress over negative stress any day of the week, right? So to me, this is a very good energy. Fast, positive, moving energy. And it could have to do with this and this. So it looks like there is quite a bit here to help you get into balance. And if you look here, you're going to see you have the Two of Pentacles. Here's the Two of Pentacles. So you have the same energy twice, which is the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. You need to bring in the balance. But with it, you have the Four of Wands, which is an absolutely beautiful energy. It says it's time to celebrate. And it can be a formal celebration, you know, like a wedding, graduation, that sort of thing. But it doesn't have to be. It's a time for celebration. And I, not always, but I can see this, and I oftentimes do. Like this tent, you see this little dark area. It's an entrance into the tent, which could be a new opening for you. Okay? Let's get another card or two. Okay. What do we have? Oh my gosh. You have beautiful cards right here. You have the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. The Empress is filled with all kinds of ideas. She's also the mother archetype. So there could be somebody coming into your life that fills that kind of position, a very motherly, caretaking position, which is very comforting. Or this could be you as well. And I tend to think it's probably you, but it doesn't have to be, because here we have ghost, which means somebody coming into your life, potentially. So she has lots of wonderful ideas. Good things come to her. And now, being humans, we tend to have to, take our steps forward to make something happen. And you have the wheel of fortune, which is letting you know that the wheel is turning in your favor. Something good is coming in. But something that I really need to mention here, because you have balance here and balance here. If you take a look at this particular image on this deck, you're going to see the lady at the top. And by the way, this is not gender specific. It's the imagery I'm going by. She is standing in what I would call a modified tree pose. And if you've ever done yoga, this is one of those poses. And when I try to do that pose, it's just like I kind of just fall slowly over. It's really hard for me. But point of that is balance. So you have balance, balance, and balance. So it's telling you need to bring in the balance. All right? Which makes me feel like you are working too hard or devoting way too much time to something and potentially not giving yourself the time that you need. Okay? It's very important to do that. It will serve you well. And at the bottom of the deck, I can get this in here, yes, you have the Eight of Pentacles, which is letting you know that you are working on this. You're working on something, putting in a lot of time and effort to end up feeling like you've created the best possible scenario or item, product, whatever it may be. And it might very well be that you are trying to work on this balance. And give yourself this positive time and energy that you need, right? Okay, let's get some more and see what we find out. And now, the images in this deck, I love. They speak to what the meaning is so well. This particular deck is my whimsical deck. It's fun. We have to have a little lightheartedness sometimes, don't we? Okay, let's see what it would like to share. And it is called the Dark Mansion Tarot, in case you're interested. Eight of Swords. Okay. Here you have the Eight of Wands. Here you have the Eight of Swords. No coincidences, right? Synchronicities, yes. Coincidences, no. This is just about the opposite, okay? Here, it's talking about your thoughts, your emotions. There's something that has you feeling almost like you're caged. You see these swords around here, like she can't get out of it. These are your thoughts. So if you're going through something like this where there's challenges in your life and you don't see the way out, there is. Go inside and think about these, right? You can remove them. They are your emotions and your thoughts. In here, it's another 8, but this is very fast, positive, moving energy coming in right at you. And so the way I see this is whatever efforts you're putting in, this is going to be getting rid of this. So that's just a wonderful blessing. Okay, let's get another card. Or 2. We have 2. Okay, the 5 of Swords, a challenging energy. And by the cards out here, I would say this is probably within yourself. Here you have the 8 of Swords, right? Which is you feeling caged. Here is most likely to me within you. not coming to terms, finding this peaceful resolution, knowing which way to go. Okay? And the way is to go within. And it gives you some insight here. Be grateful. And be grateful for the little things. Truly be grateful for those. Realize that they are miraculous. And you're poised and ready. So I don't see these energies staying at all, because you are going forward and working on this balance. And you have the Six of Cups, which is a lovely energy. And to me, it kind of goes right in here with Ghost. The Six of Cups is a card of the past, where you think about things from your past. And typically they bring in these beautiful, happy emotions, the ones that make you smile. But it can also say that somebody from your past is coming back into your life. Or, very similar to the Ghost energy, that there's something from your past, and it could be all the way back to childhood, that you've wanted to do. And I think I mentioned this earlier in the reading, that the potential exists that there's something that you've been wanting to do or used to want to do. You get so busy with life, you don't think about it, that you really want to, bring back. And I think I use the example of art, So if there's something that you're really wanting to do, here, this is saying do it, okay? Don't keep this fight or argument going on inside of you, inside of your head and heart and emotions. Allow yourself the time and happiness to bring in what it is that you've been wanting, okay? It's re-emerging for a reason, and you have it twice. It's coming back into your heart or your mind for a reason, and it's for you to do something with it. Or the same if it is a person. Okay, so there could be a couple of things going on here, but I do tend to think it is probably one. We'll talk about that in a second. Queen of Wands. Beautiful. Okay. The Queen of Wands, I love this energy, is very confident. And she goes for what she wants. And she is unafraid to speak up and be heard. So it looks like you are potentially going for this energy. And it would be very good for you. Yeah, going for what you want and not keeping it in, but letting it out, Like I said, unafraid to speak and be heard. Go for what you want. Okay? Yeah, here we go. And at the bottom of this deck, you have the Eight of Cups. And what this is saying is there's something in your life, or something that was in your life, depends on where you are in this, that is not serving you. Either you've grown out of it, or it didn't serve you, but you were doing it. Like being so busy that you don't take the time for yourself. Here it's saying you're leaving that behind, and you are going for your happiness, for your joy, abundance, love. But this is leaving something behind. And I would say it is the lack of balance. Okay, let's clarify and see what we get. And I think this particular reading, to me, is really about the one thing. It's a one-topic reading. And I think it is trying to let you know how to go forward. Okay? Okay, we'll get a few cards and then we'll talk about this for just a minute. And then we'll get some advice from the universe. All right, what do we have here? Oh my gosh, beautiful. You have the Empress. Again, you have it twice. And that is the universe's way of saying, I meant what I said. Please pay attention, I meant what I said. Okay? She is filled with all these wonderful ideas that just flow to her. And she is the mother archetype. And many things flow into the Empress. She's a very mature, powerful energy. And here you have the Ghost. Here you have the Six of Cups, which talks about the past, potentially somebody coming back from the past. And since the Empress is the mother archetype, it is possible that somebody is coming back from the past. But it's also quite possible, just as possible, that it is an idea or something that you've wanted, right? That is trying to come back into your life. And it looks to me like to bring you the balance and the happiness and joy and the love. Okay. Well, that was fast. And look at this. I should have said it. I kept thinking it, but I didn't say it. So, yeah. Don't want to say, oh, I was thinking about that. But I just did. Okay. The Queen of Cups. She is also the mother archetype. So there's 2 cards in the tarot that are the mother archetype. And you have that times 3. So very strong in your reading is the mother archetype. And it is possible it is you. You know, there's a few different ways of looking at this. One, you are the mother archetype. And you have been doing what you need to do to help, say if you had children, a family, doing what you need to do to help keep that strong. And oftentimes, moms are really bad about ignoring themselves and putting everybody else first. And I am not saying, you know, ignore your family by any means. But what I am saying is that that's what's going on here. You need to make yourself enough of a priority that you bring back in the balance. Okay? Another thing about the Queen of Cups, she is psychic. She's extremely intuitive. So use that to your benefit. Use your psychic powers, your intuition, to know how to bring this into balance. And also, she's all about the love. Everything's about the love. Okay, let's see what else we get. Okay. Now we're going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands. Okay. Very nice. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands, which is saying that you are going for your passion. The Knight of Wands is a fast-moving knight. Here you have fast, positive moving energy. And they go for what it is they're passionate about. Okay? And here you have the Nine of Cups. And that says that you are going to be very happy and content with your life. So that would tell me that you are going forward with bringing in the balance and making yourself a priority to the point that you have this balance, right? Okay. And here at the bottom of this deck, we have the Hermit. And the Hermit goes within to find the enlightenment that they're looking for. So here it would be wise to spend some time going within and finding out what's going on and how to go forward, right? Finding your enlightenment. Okay, so let's talk about this for a minute, and then we will get some advice from the universe and close it out with an angel card. Your very first oracle card is poised, saying that you are ready, you have been ready, you will be ready to go forward with what it is you want. And here it's saying be grateful, okay? And you can be grateful for anything and everything in your life. Even challenges teach you wisdom, and wisdom is huge. But you can be grateful for the air that's available to you, right? Maybe keep a journal, or how you're grateful, what's going on every day, even little things. When you look back on it, it's pretty amazing. Here you have Ghost, which is very much like the Six of Cups. Something from your past is re-emerging. Could be a person, and with the Mother archetype 3 times, it could easily be a person, but it could be an idea or something that you've wanted, right? And you're ready for it. Here, the Eight of Swords. It looks like you have gone through a time where you felt trapped in your own thoughts. Now, whether you recognize it as your thoughts or not, I don't know. That's only something you will know. But this is saying it is your thoughts. It might be the actions too, but your thoughts have you behaving in a certain way. And it's saying this is changing. Very fast, positive moving energy is coming in. And the Empress is clarifying both of these. So you are trading in this challenging energy for this beautiful energy. Very positive. And these ideas are probably what's helping this, and the Mother archetype. So whether you're the Mother archetype or one's coming in, it's that and these beautiful ideas that you have that are changing you out of this energy and into this positive energy. And here you have the Five of Swords, which is, to me, right with this card, it's arguments. It can have various meanings depending on what it's with, but the way I'm seeing this is it's akin to this. It's part of this. Stop arguing with yourself, right? Let me pick this up. Bring in the balance. Think about what it was and is that you've been wanting. It says you're poised. Very first card. You are poised. You are ready. So let that come in, and it will be a time of celebration and love. And these two cards work together. You know, the intuition, the psychic abilities, the wisdom, figuring out how to go forward with this and celebrate. Okay? That's a big deal. Taking time to acknowledge your desires and that you are actually moving forward with them. And here you have the Queen of Wands going for what you want. So it looks like you're moving on. Here you are. Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands goes for what they want. They're in the middle of it. They are charging forward. So it looks like you're evolving into this. And the Queen of Wands is unafraid to speak up and be heard. So if there's a time where you need to do that, by all means do that. The Empress again. And here, balance. Remember, balance, balance. So to me, that's a big part of this reading. Bringing in the balance for you and for those in your life. When you are balanced, it's going to help everybody else too. And it's going to end up making you feel very happy and content, which is closing the cycle out of imbalance and starting the new cycle of the positivity right? And here, it's letting you know that you are going forward. You're letting go of the way I feel is this really kind of uptight energy where you have to do this thing. And that's softening and going. And the love is coming in, right? For you, as well as everybody you love. You're able to focus more on that because you're letting this very harsh energy go. And you're going to your happiness. And it's taking effort. And I can tell you, I'm a mom, that when you spend all your time focusing on making everything just so, it takes a little effort to try to create that balance where you put yourself as a priority too. And I'm not saying your family's not, they are, but so are you, right? So your overall energy is one of needing to bring in balance. And here, you're going in and finding the enlightenment on how to do it. And I think this is an important card. This will help you if you create a gratitude journal. I do think that will be helpful. And realize there is much love, a new beginning, celebration, okay? So things are changing for the better. So May looks to be a very transformative month. And now, mind you, as people, humans, we're the ones who create these little linear time frames, right? I'm saying the month of May. Could be a little earlier, a little later, month of May in that area. But this is actually timeless. Anytime you find this and it speaks to you, it is right for you. And if you like this reading, please give it a like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's see what advice the universe has for you. The Nine of Cups. And right here, you have the Nine of Cups. So the universe is saying, by being grateful, by bringing in the balance and allowing yourself happiness and celebration, and if there is something that you wanted to do, doing it, it's going to bring you much happiness. And so that Nine of Cups, again, was twice. So that's the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. Again, no coincidences. Synchronicities. Okay. Six of Cups you have right here. The Hermit you have right here. So the universe, what they're telling you is what's already here. Okay? Like I've said a couple of times now, this Ghost card and the Six of Cups is very similar. So it's almost like getting it times 3. The Hermit you already have. The Nine of Cups you already have. So the advice from the universe is that there's something in your past that you really wanted to do, whether you forgot it or pushed it back, or if there's a person coming in from your past. Now is the time for that. You see this butterfly? That is transformation. Okay? So there's this transformative energy here. And it's saying also, do go into the hermit mode. Find your enlightenment. Find how you want to go forward. Because you're going to end up being very happy and content with your life. Beautiful reading, I think. Definitely. And it, well, let me show you the bottom of this deck. It is right here. The Eight of Pentacles, you working on this. So everything the universe has said has already been out here. It's just emphasizing it, saying these things are important, okay? So you're poised, you're ready to create this balance in your life and a tool to use that will be helpful to you is being grateful for various things in your life. And the mother archetype is here for you, whether that is you or somebody coming back in from the past. And you are definitely leaving this hardship of imbalance behind. And going forward, you're going to be able to celebrate and be very happy. Okay, let's get a card from the angels to see what they would like to share. I love it. Big happy changes are on their way to you. Beautiful, wonderful way to end a reading. You're poised for these big happy changes that are coming in. I hope this helps. And it looks like May is going to be transformative in a very healing, positive way. So thank you so much for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. And much love. Have a wonderful month. Bye.